Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is an SU-100M1. It's a Tier 7 Soviet tank destroyer and it's located on the south spawn of Murovanka under the command of the BassmanFromHell. Yep, he's back again. He's in a tank destroyer and he's about to have some fun. Well, it's not always a prerequisite, but he seems to be doing better and better these days with every tank he takes out. And he's already got one mark of excellence on the barrel. Well, it's a 100mm gun. Whichever way, because the stock gun's 100, so is the top gun. 250 Alpha. And the vehicle, well, it's an intermediate design between the T-34-85 based SU-85 and the SU-100, which is one step up. Now, the engine is actually in the front of the vehicle and the crew compartment's at the back, and the reason they designed it that way was so that the engine would act as additional armour, and that would mean that they had to put less armour on the vehicle because the crew could hide behind the engine. The only problem with that, of course, is if you get hit in the front of the vehicle, it normally knocks the engine out. But, well, it's a decent vehicle. Very bad gun depression though, only 4 degrees of gun depression. And knocking that tree over might announce your presence to the enemy. But I don't think Bassman's going to worry about that. Not on this game. Okay, we've got an Oni. He's far enough away, and we were using the gun, the bush mechanics, so I don't think he spotted us. All we could see was the outline. Oh, now he might spot us, although he's just outside range, his view range, I think. But it's inside the view range of that KV-85 ahead of us. But I'm not sure he can see us because of the bushes. And we get around into him. Now, the alpha damage, as I mentioned, 250. So these are getting lower than alpha at the moment. Oh, he did have one on the Oni, which was higher than alpha. That Tog's gone behind that ridge line, but he's popping up. No. Did he spot us? No. Just outside his view range. But that one went in, and he's now one shot. Can we get the next round in? No, he's popped down. Oh, but we got it! How did he do that? Did the shell loop over that ridgeline? Amazing! Must have been a sliver of the top of that tank available to shoot the shell into, but he got the kill. There's a T-34-85. And he gets a shell into that high roll. 278. Now, he should be able to spot us, but we should be in his view range. Here he comes. No. He's tracked. And that's a kill. So 2 kills so far for Bassman. He's having a good game so far. But I'm sure it's going to get better. Oni's coming forward. He's popping up the ridge line. Here we go. One into him. It's a high roll. 259. And we got that through one of his top turrets. And another one, the low roll, this time into the turret itself. Looks like some VAR tanks are taking a bit of a pounding from their tank destroyers off to the northwest. SU-152 up there. Yeah, Bassman's having a quick look to see what's available for him. Now, if you've seen many of Bassman's replays before, he's actually been working up the American line, but this time round he's on the Soviet line. So I expect to see him in some heavy Soviet metal soon. Yeah, the T-52, they want the T-52 to move up. There's the Oni again. We've got no shot at the moment. Gonna have to change position. Ideally, that T-52 needs to go scouting a bit further up on the left side. If he can move up on the west, we might be able to find out where those tank destroyers are and get rid of them. There's no Arty in this game, so he doesn't have to worry about that, but he's being a bit timid. holding back, and I think the reason for it is that Oni. And it looks like Bassman's got fed up with waiting and he wants that Oni. He's using the bush mechanic, using that tree. He didn't get spotted, so he's going to have another go. And he gets the kill. And now the T-52's got no excuse. He can move forward without getting hit by the Oni, and he's gone up to the bush. But Bassman, well, Bassman's going to move forward as well. Now remember what I said, bad gun depression on this vehicle, 4 degrees, that's all it's got, which is diabolical when it comes to Soviet tanks. And now the T-52 is getting in our way. And yep, we hit the T-52 because he is getting in the way. We bounced around off the side of his turret. He needs to behave. And well, he's out of the game now because he just got wiped out by a Stura Mill. And the worry is that we might get the same treatment, so might be a good idea for us to pull back behind the wreck. Bassman's waiting for the Stura Mill to come up. He has come up. And we can just see the top of his turret. Very weak armor on the Stura Mill. Note that one just went over the top of him. Be guessing where he is, but it might be worth a shot. He didn't see us, so at least I don't think he did. Reload time is 5.99 seconds, which is not bad considering this is a 100mm gun. It's quite a heavy gun. Big shell. Pretty sure that Stura Mill's waiting for us to move up, and we're now in the same predicament really that T-52 was in that he wouldn't move up because the Oni was there, but we can't move up until the Stura Mill has been dealt with, because if we do, we're going to get a shell in our side while we're trying to go for that SU-152. Unfortunately, the enemy has conquered the Magic Forest. They've got a Leo and a 45 TP in there, but we do have a tank back at our gap. A VK3601, so he should be able to spot for us. But ideally we need to find out where that SU-152 is, or the Stura Mill. I think it's going to have to be the Leo. He's got 100% of his health. The Leo's going to have to move forward to check where he's gone to. He's just firing over the ridgeline blindly. Now we've got the Stura Mill in the open. Green light. Yes! 258. Made him pull back below the ridgeline. Now he's got good gun depression on that tank, but he is a very, very slow tank destroyer. And Bassman's decided to relocate to throw that Stura Mill off. And this could be a good decision. In fact, it looks to me like he might be going back to help that BK3601 with the tanks near the cap. If he's been reading his mini-map, and he usually does. He's a good player. He does know what's going on. He reads the battlefield, looks at the map, sees where he's needed most, and he couldn't move forward unless that Stura Mill's been wiped out or the SU-152 identified. So the best use of his vehicle right now is to take out those 2 enemy threats in the south. So if the VK3601 can find them, Bassman will nail them. They're probably just outside view range at the moment. Our SU-100's moving south. That's going to help. He might tempt them to fire, and the moment they fire we'll know where they are. Bassman's going to move along the south edge of the map. There they are. They've been spotted. They did fire. So we're going to pop up and see if we can put some rounds in. No, they're over the ridge lines. We're going to have to get closer. It's not comfortable, but we have to do it because we're not going to get shots on them either anytime soon unless we do. 45 TP's taking damage from the SU-100, but he's taking damage as well. So we're driving in amongst the trees, and we've lost the SU-100. 45 TP got him. Now we've lost sight of them as well, but we know they're somewhere along this edge. Bassman's not going to drive blindly into it. That bush is working out quite well for him, located ahead of him and the tree. So all he needs to do is wait for them to get close enough that they're proxy spotted, and he'll start drilling holes in them. The Leo's covering him from the other side. There's a bit of a crossfire here, plus the VK's behind him as well. Now the Leo's crossing south. I wonder if he's going to move up. I can't believe the enemy is not moving forward. They're being ultra cautious. Here comes the Leo. And he's doing the right thing. And we can follow him in. 2 guns better than 1. There's a friendly nudge saying, go in, go in. And there to the north we've got the OI. We can't see him. And oh, the Leo's giving us a nudge back. Not sure he's happy about that. And we got 1 round into the OI, and he can't see us because we're using the bush mechanic. But he can work out where we are from the shots that are coming in. Potentially got the high caliber. Now the enemy just turned up. The 45 TP. We just saw him for a split second. We're firing blind shots in. We just lost the VK. 45 TP fired blind shots at him. There's the oh, in fact that's the Type 58. And we bounced around. He's pulling back. Another one in. Go for the kill shot. Get the kill. Oh, we're bouncing around some of the other tanks. And we get the kill. Now pulling back, pulling back. Get behind cover. That's our 4th kill. There's the wreck of the VK. The OI just over there. Now, are we covered by the bush mechanic? Don't think so. That's the 2-minute warning. Puts a round into the OI. He's a 1-shot now. Might as well try the blind shot. Yes! Gets him! So he's got 5. Just 1 more to get the top gun. Somewhere along this edge is a 45 TP. There's 4 enemy against 3 of us. There's the 45 TP. And he's got a shot. Just! He's gone. And there's the Leo who gave us the friendly nudge. And it's now 3 against 3. Right, they've got an SU-152, that's Sturmill, and their SU-8 SPG. Now, the Sturmill we know is fairly badly damaged because we took a swing at him and got at least 1 shot into him. The SU-152, I don't think he's had much damage against him. But the SU-8, we don't know where he is. And that's the last minute hooter. So we're driving as quickly as we can towards where the Sturmill was last seen. And with any luck, he'll still be there and we can do something. Oh, he's moved south. There he is. Puts 1 into us, but we put 1 back. We've probably got a better fire rate than he has, but there's the SU-152. 1 shot to kill him, and he's gone. Now, oh, we took around from the SU-8. Now, the Sturmill is a 2-shot. We really need the Leo to help us right now. He's pulling up to take a shot. Now, we got that one in, I think. Or did we? No, we bounced around from him. I didn't hear that round, but certainly we bounced one because the indicators came up to say that we did. And that's another round from the SU-8, and it stunned us. There's the stir mill. We took a round from him, but that's the kill. And that's a Radley Walters. There's only one left, but we're out of time. It's a draw. Oh dear, what a sad ending. A draw, but it was a good fight. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's an ace tanker for the BassmanFromHell in the SU-100M1. And it's his first ace tanker in this vehicle because it's got the scrolls underneath the M, indicating it's the first time. He got a Fight for Effect, a Shell Proof, and a Bruiser medal out of the minor medals. He got out of the Epics a Radley Walters medal for killing 8 of the enemy, and a Top Gun for getting 6 kills as well. And his win rate for that game was 10,325. So let's have a look at team score. There you go, top of the table, 4,212 hit points of damage in that game. The next high scorer was the 45 TP. He managed to pick up a high caliber and a Top Gun for 2,729 hit points. So why did Bassman not pick up the high caliber? Well, did he do some team damage? No, he didn't do any team damage. So that's got me in a bit of a puzzle there. So why did he get the high caliber and a Top Gun for 2,729 when Bassman managed to get 4,212 hit points of damage? It should have gone to Bassman. So that's a puzzle, a little puzzle that I'll have to work on and see if I can find out why that happened that way. Well, he still managed to get 8 kills in that game, and it's the highest number. The next high scorer was the 45 TP with 6, and when it came to base XP, well, it was Bassman 951, 504 for the A44, but in fact, actually, the 45 TP on the enemy team managed to get 633 base experience points, which is a little more than the A44. So let's have a look at detail. 34 shots fired, 26 direct hits, 22 penetrations. Damage of 4,212 hit points, of which 1,814 were at more than 300 meters. He received 7 hits from the enemy. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. 2 penetrations, 5 non-penetrations, and 2 hits as a result of splash damage from that SU-8. He blocked damage of 1,160 hit points in total, damaged 9 of the enemy, killed 8 of them, and did 971 hit points of damage assistance. On a premium count, he earned 49,644 credits, got 4,536 for courageous resistance. That's for getting an epic medal in a draw or a losing game. So his total came to 54,180, and after repair, ammunition resupply and consumables, he took away a profit of 4,863 credits. He picked up 4 bonds for getting the Radley Walters and the Top Gun, and 1,426 XP, 816 for courageous resistance, took away 2,242 experience points altogether, and my voices are just about to give out. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell, and thank you for watching.